So we do a daily poll, representative sample of U.S. adults every single day. It's an unbelievable thing. And so every night we're asking questions. Most of them are closed-ended questions because it's really expensive for an interview to ask an open-ended question, write it all down, do the qualitative analysis. This one led to an open-ended question. Okay, so you ready? Here was the first thing. This was a prompting. It said, think about the best teacher you've ever had. So I want you all to do that now. Think about the best teacher that you've ever had. And as a prompt, I want you to put that person's name in your head right now. In fact, if you don't mind, let's just all say that person's name out loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alma Blunt. Okay. Here's the next question we asked. This is an open-ended one. What was it that made them your best teacher? Start to either write down or in your head construct the answer to that question. Think of the words you're using. Think of the descriptions you're using. What was it that made that person your best teacher? And if our research is really good, I can predict what most of you have described. Anybody want to take a crack at what the number one word is that Americans use to describe their best teacher? It's probably on the tips of several tongues here. The number one word Americans use to describe their best teacher.
Care.
You guys nailed it. Have you heard this talk before? Here's a simple question. How are we measuring care in schools today? This used to be kind of a funny joke when Common Core was raging, but I said, well, what if we had Common Care? It used to be funny. It's not funny anymore. And one of the things you're going to say, which John touched on, is somebody's going to go, well, how do you measure care, right? There are still plenty of people who, when you talk about things like grit or mindset or resilience or hope or care or engagement, right, the first thing they'll do to be dismissive of it is, well, how do you measure that? And let me just tell you, all these constructs can be reliably measured. We have to get people over that first hurdle. The second hurdle then is, if they believe that it can be reliably measured, is whether or not it actually matters. And I'm going to hopefully give you a pile of data to suggest that all these things matter.